Welcome back, everybody. Once again, welcome to the tea break series. Guys, many of you know whenever I take break from my work, I love to share my knowledge, experience, thought, idea, suggestion with you guys. And today I have a question for you. And question is this. Question is it mandatory to practice on physical devices while learning CCNA and CCNP course? Is it mandatory to practice on real devices, on physical devices? I get this question from thousands of students on my social media platform, on YouTube, in the live session sometime. Lakshman, love your work toward networking, brother. Thank you so much, Lakshman. Now after some time, some other competitor will also join, so we are aware about their comments, right? We have only one option, we can ignore that. We don't have any other option, we can't do anything. Sir, please make video on STP trunk technology in detail on YouTube. Saurabh Yadav, your concern is noted. Let me take one screenshot of it, and definitely I will make one video on the trunk. But first, answer to my question. My question is it mandatory to practice on real device, on physical device during learning CCNA plus CCNP? And guys, I have received this question from thousands of students on my social media platform, sometime in the live session. People are asking, sir, Praphul, if I am going to enroll in your course, what about the lab? How we will perform the lab, where I will practice? Should I need to purchase the expensive physical routers, switches and firewall, and we need to build up a home lab? Or you are going to provide the lab? And I often say that you don't need to practice on real devices. But many times people are saying, I am looking for physical lab, the physical devices. If you can provide the physical devices, Praphul, then I am ready to enroll in your course. Otherwise, I am not interested at all. I don't want to practice in packet tracer. Guys, I will talk about the packet tracer later. And I never recommend people to use packet tracer. There are so many other tools as well, right? Other simulation software. But for now, my question is it mandatory to practice on real devices? Is it mandatory to invest lakhs of rupees to purchase the routers, switches, firewall and set up a home lab? सर इंग्लिश इम्प्रूव कैसे करें? ये उत्तम को पहले ब्लॉक करो. कोई यार टीम मेंबर है यहाँ पे? ब्लॉक द उत्तम पाल. Uttam Pal is from the another institute. I am damn sure 100%. Sir, CCI security कैसे? See, I told you the Uttam Pal. Uttam Pal is there, and here I am not able to get the option to block. See, now he has started asking about the CCI. He is the fresher. He don't know what is CCI, and he is interested in CCI security. In the initial days when I was doing the live session for the first time, it was very difficult for me to identify the competitor, the people who are jealous to me, who are just here, they have just joined the live session to look at my face, how my hair looks, how my shirt looks. There are so many people, right, on this planet. Many times I told you guys about the 1% negative person. Uttam Pal, who is commenting here again in this live session. This is the main reason sometimes why I'm not coming live. How I identify the Uttam Pal? Every live session on my many YouTube videos, you will find his comment. I am fresher. His comment is, I am fresher. Is CCI security worth in 2025? Should I go for CCI security course? Uttam, what are you doing here? What are you doing? Just ask to yourself. Just find some work. If you don't have any work, in case if you have nothing to work in your life, you can find some work. You can do something better. You are human, not animal, but you are behaving like an animal. I'm not going to block you and I'm not going to respond you. Just I'm going to ignore you. Right? Okay, guys, come to our topic. So our topic was the physical device. Is it mandatory? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Is it mandatory to practice on real devices? After that, I am going to share my perspective, my point of view on this. Should you invest lakhs of monies to set up the physical lab at your home? Or it's not required at all? Even many people are spending lots of time to go to the physical institute to practice on traditional routers like 2811 series router, Cisco 2811 series router, right? Even if you are going to set up home lab, I am damn sure you will purchase that router only. 2811 everywhere in every institute. Even if you will check my lab, my home lab, the physical lab, you will find that router only, right? People are using that router that is very traditional, old router, outdated, end of life. Is there any logic, guys, to purchase those routers from the market by investing lots of money and then investing lots of time to practice CCNA plus CCNP? Or we have to understand that we are living in an era where networking is moving to software, right? Like networking, today's networks are managed by software. You already know about the SDN, software defined networking, SD-WAN, SDXS, ACI, segment routing. We are moving towards cloud. We are managing our network through software. So what do you think? I want to know your perspective first, then I will share my point of view on this. What do you think? What do you think? Is it necessary? Is it required? Should we spend money, energy, time to practice on physical routers, on outdated router? Because if you are going to purchase the guys a smart router, the today's router, right? For an example, VAs or CAs for the WAN device, it will cost you lakhs of rupees, right? One router is equal like Ferrari, equal to the Ferrari, right? Whatever cost of Ferrari is going to, whatever Ferrari is going to cost you, a router, a smart router can also cost you the same amount. Is it worth to invest? Praphul, if I have the money, if I can invest, then should I invest on physical devices or not? What do you think? Whether you work towards networking. Saurabh Yadav, please tell also about what local system, personal laptop, PC configuration to practice EVNG and GNS3 simulation. Yes, I will tell you. By the way, 16 GB RAM is sufficient to practice on our local laptop. 8 to 16 GB RAM is sufficient to practice on real devices. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comment section. What do you think? What's your point of view on this? Should we have, or is it mandatory to practice on real devices? If you are going to practice on real devices, then only you can learn the CCNA, CCNP, or you can get job in the industry. By the way, I must tell you, company is not going to hire you based on how many router you have installed or how many routers you have connected. No. Company is going to hire you based on how you are able to manage the network, how you are able to troubleshoot the issues in the network at 2 a.m. If any critical financial application is not responding at 2 a.m. in the night and customers are complaining, at that time how you are going to solve the issue? Do you have experience of handling the critical outage in the network or not? Based on this, company is going to hire you, not based on how many router you have installed, how many router you have connected, how many time you have accessed the router through console cable, how many time you have configured the OSPF there or BGP there. Doesn't matter. I3, I5 and I7 all will work. Make sure your hardware is compatible with the virtualization technology. You should be able to enable the virtualization in your hardware. Then all the processor will work. Guys, let me share my point of view on this. If you are the student of ccna and ccnp, doesn't matter from where you are learning, and 50 people are watching, guys, please hit on like button once. Please like the video so that other network engineers can also get notification. They can also learn from the PM networking platform. Many people are finding content helpful here, right? So many engineers are getting jobs, are able to clear the interview at higher level. If someone is working at L1 means level 1 engineer, who is responsible to provide basic support, right? So many people was working at L1, and after watching some of my videos, some of my playlist on the YouTube, they are able to crack interview for the L2 position, for the L3 position. Some was struggling to get job in the core networking company, and the videos are helping them, right? So if you are going to like the video, you are going to help other network engineers. How? Because if you like the video, YouTube is going to send the invitation to many more people, right? Many more like-minded people, the people who are also working in this industry only, who are also learning the CCNA, CCNP, SD-WAN, firewall only. So they can also get to know about the channel, and they can also learn from here. So it's a humble request to you. Please hit on like button. 48 people are watching, but only 4 likes are there. Let's say 1% is the competitor, so definitely he will not like. So forget about the 1%. At least 30% people should like. If you are the family member of PM networking, if you are watching the videos at PM networking every day, then it's your responsibility to like the video. Like whenever I learn something new in my life, whenever I fix any new issue in the network, it's my responsibility to share with you what was the issue and how I have fixed. And guys, whenever I am learning anything new, my first responsibility is to share that learning with you through my social media platform. So if you are going to like the video, you are also going to help other, and definitely we should help each other. PM Networking YouTube channel is not just a YouTube channel, it's a community of network engineer. All the serious, dedicated, passionate IT professionals are connected on PM Networking YouTube channel. That's why people are liking the video, are sharing their feedback. In each and every video, you will find the feedback in the comment section. If you are going to check the comment section of any video, even if I have uploaded any video yesterday, you are going to check the comment section, you will find the people are sharing their feedback. People are asking the question, what it mean? It mean the like-minded people are watching my videos. Only professionals are watching my videos. Many times I am receiving the guys technical questions, the question from the real-time network, from the data center, from the enterprise network. Only network engineer can ask those kind of questions. This way I understood that, okay, the PM Networking YouTube channel is more than a YouTube channel. It's a community of network engineer. So if you have not liked the video till now, please like the video. And I am going to share my point of view, my perspective on practicing the networking where we should practice the networking, how we should practice the networking, which software is the best to practice the networking. But before that guys, I must tell you, just a few months back I was talking to one of my friend, our call. Name of that friend is Parveen, and we are like-minded. We are working in the same industry. So whenever we talk on call, we discuss regarding the network issues, troubleshooting, the technical things only. Right? So we were talking over call, and suddenly Parveen asked me, Praphul, can you tell me how does a physical routers look like? I shocked. I smiled. And I asked, the Praveen, really? You are working in the big company, in the core network. And like Parveen, I have so many friends who are working in the operation, guys, in the NMS. Some are working in the Airtel NOC in the Manisar, some are working in the NOC in Kolkata, someone is working in the SCL, someone is working in the Cisco, someone is working in the tech field, someone is working in the data center, someone is working in service provider. I have a strong relationship with many network engineers in the industry. At the same time, I'm also connected with so many corporates, the enterprises on the globe. On my LinkedIn, I'm connected with more than 100 corporate enterprises across 10 plus countries. So when he asked me this question, that Praphul, how router looks like, I shocked. I asked him that really, you never feel the physical device, brother. You never seen the physical device. You never touch the physical device. He said, no, Praphul, never. I configured everything. I configured OSPF, BGP. I troubleshoot so many issues. Even I have configured more than 1,000 routers in my life. More than 1,000 routers. But I never saw how routers look like. And he said, Praphul, it's not required. There is a clear and crystal blueprint in my brain of my enterprise company. Clear and crystal blueprint. Guys, companies are managing their network, accessing their devices through SSH, GUI, APIs. Nowadays, application programmable interface through API. Nowadays, we are managing, accessing devices through API only, SSH, remote access, GUI. Technologies are moving, right? Nowadays, we are moving towards SDN. In the SDN, you are not going to access the devices through console cable. So my point of view, my perspective on this is simple, and it's no. Not at all. You should not spend money on purchasing physical devices to practice CCNA plus CCNP. At the same time, you should also not invest your much time on practicing the protocols, routing protocols, switching protocols on physical devices in any physical training institute. I'm not saying that you should not configure. If you are going to configure, it will push you back. No, definitely it will help you. It will help you. And if your goal is to become a technician, a data center technician or field engineers. By the way, I must tell you what is field engineer. Field engineer is someone who goes to data center, install the routers, connect the devices, access the devices through console. That is the task of technician, field engineer. And if that is your goal, becoming a field engineer, become a world-based network technician, it's mandatory to have the hands-on experience on real devices, on physical devices. But if your goal is to become an enterprise network engineer, if your goal is to become a NOC engineer, a WAN architect, SD-WAN engineer, practicing on physical devices is not required at all. Not required. We are managing accessing devices through API, through GUI, through SSH remotely. One minute, getting one call. Yes, guys. So, what do you think? Should someone invest lots of money to set up a home lab, or someone should invest lots of time to go to physical institute just to practice on physical devices, on outdated devices, 2811 routers, or on outdated switches? Is it required really to connect the physical devices, physical or multiple routers through the cable, Ethernet cable, and accessing that through console cable? It's not required at all to become the enterprise network engineer or NOC engineer or the cybersecurity engineer, or to become a WAN architect, SD-WAN engineer. Not required at all. Today, our network is managed through software. In the production, you are going to manage devices through software. Right now also I have login of my company network. I have GUI access of all the devices. If there is any issue, I'm going to fix it from here. From this is my room. I'm at my home. The next room is my bedroom. I am working from the home, right? Yes, I'm working from the home. Guys, 50 people are watching, 17 likes. Please like the video once. Please like the video once. Let me check your comments till then. Please like the video once. Please like the video once. Someone is saying, please start teaching wireless access point, WLC. See, brother, on PM Networking YouTube channel, there is one playlist for wireless networking. Playlist is already there. You can start watching wireless videos from there. Complete access point videos are there. WLC videos are there. Theory of wireless is there. Lab is there in the packet tracer. Also you can practice WLC or access point configuration. So that is already available on my channel. If you need anything else in the wireless, then you can let me know, and definitely I will make video for that topic. Sir, please start teaching Wi-Fi. Sir, like WLC, how access point join WLC, cap tunnel. So cap tunnel is already explained by me only on the channel, right? So go and check wireless playlist. But you are not member of channel, Anurag. First of all, you have to become the member of channel, then only you can access the wireless playlist. So wireless playlist is already there. You can join the channel as a member and you can start watching video from day one. Yes, SSID 802.1x authentication, WPA, WPA2, WPA3, everything is there. Sir, I request if it is possible to explain in Hindi because of everyone not understood clearly. So you can follow my Hindi channel. I have Hindi channel as well, PM Networking Hindi, right? In the YouTube, if you are going to search PM Networking Hindi, you will find my Hindi channel. You can start watching videos there. English is global language. Sir, I request must be teach in English. Yes, on this channel, more than 80% people don't understand Hindi, right? So here on this channel, I cannot teach in Hindi. That is not possible. More than 80% people don't understand Hindi here, right? So at this channel, definitely I will be teaching you in English only. For the Hindi, we have separate channel. You can follow that channel, and definitely like modern technologies are coming there in the Hindi, on the Hindi channel. I am planning to start SD-WAN course there. First, I will finish the ccna. I have already recorded the ccna video. Just I need to upload there, right? Sometimes I have issue with time. I am looking for someone for my team member, right, who will upload all the ccna videos on Hindi channel. You will get all complete ccna course there on the Hindi channel, right? Video is already recorded. I was only responsible to record the video. Right now team is responsible to upload it. They will upload soon. Sir, can we shift from network engineer background to the cloud engineer? Is that the experience countable? Yes, definitely. Cloud is also networking only. Right? You can even become the cloud provider. You can start your business. Right? This is the best business in today's time. If someone is looking to start business and you have excellent level of knowledge in networking, if you are the expert in networking, want to start your own business, you can become the cloud provider. Like AWS is there, Azure, GCP. Now you can ask me, Praphul, really? If there are so many leaders already in the market, then why someone is going to purchase the resources from me, the cloud service from me? They will purchase. You can start a small cloud provider company, a small cloud provider, and your service is going to be cheaper than AWS or GCP or Azure. Right now, guys, see, providing the cloud service, providing cloud service means nothing. Just you need to purchase 20 to 30 physical server, good hardware. You need one room to keep those all server in cool environment, like you can place some ACs there, and 24/7 power. You can have the backup for AC, backup power, and you can start a business with just 20 to 30 physical server. That's it. You are going to become the small cloud provider company, and your service is going to be cheaper. See, if someone needs some resources to deploy SD-WAN lab, let's say someone need SD-WAN lab to practice, so where they will practice that lab? Or let's suppose you just need to test something on the Linux operating system, or you have one application and you want to host that application on Linux operating system. You have the Windows operating system. You can deploy the Linux operating system in your Windows as well with the help of virtualization, but might be possible, like your laptop is not designed to run application 24/7. It's laptop, personal PC. We cannot run application 24, but server are designed to run application 24/7 only. So if you need a Linux operating system for just 1 week, you are not going to purchase the physical server for that or physical Linux operating machine. You are not going to invest on the hardware, because just you need Linux operating system for 7 days, for 1 week. So you will contact to cloud provider. Okay, here AWS, I need this amount of RAM, this should be the processor, and this should be the storage. How much it will cost me? He is going to give you the invoice. Cloud is what? Use and then pay. So first you are going to deploy the Linux operating system over the cloud, and your bill will start generating, right? Once you will turn on your VPC, virtual machine, over the cloud, your bill is going on, right? If you will forget to shut down your Linux operating system, I still remember, this is the story. Let me tell you, just 1 month ago, I had deployed SD-WAN lab on AWS cloud, and in the night I forget to turn off the VPC. I forget. I finished my class. I went for dinner, and after that I slept. I forget to turn off my VPC. In the morning, you know how much was the bill? Bill was 1.3 lakhs. Bill was 1.3 lakhs. Services is very expensive, but you can provide the same service at cheaper cost. Where is the cost to open this business? There is one-time investment. The major investment is just one time, right? To purchase the physical server, AC and power. That's it. After that, you need to pay monthly for the electricity, for the internet, for good internet, because definitely we need good internet for that. And you can start selling your resources to users on the internet. So if someone need to design or need Linux operating system for 1 week, they can purchase from you. Why they will purchase from you? Because you are providing the resources at cheaper cost, which is not possible in AWS or GCP or any other cloud provider. Now, Praphul, why others are not doing this business? Because this is technical, brother. You can even only start if you are the expert in networking, if you have the experience in networking industry. If there will be any issue, you can manage that. If you are going to hire a team to manage the servers, if you are going to become a cloud provider like the AWS, then again your service is also going to be expensive. But what I am asking you to set up your own lab by your own knowledge. You are not going to hire anyone. You are going to purchase the servers. You are going to purchase one switch to connect those all servers together. You are going to purchase one router to connect it to the internet, maybe one firewall to configure the policies to protect your servers, and you can start providing resources. Then you need to do a business of just 149 rupees first. Once you have earned 149 rupees, you can go to GoDaddy, you can purchase one domain name, and you can start a digital business. There are so many people are searching on the internet for cloud service. See, even I am live here, and so many people are asking in the comment section about the lab. Praphul, what is the requirement of laptop to set up the Evangy lab? So many guys, we are getting lots of messages every day on the WhatsApp. Do you provide the lab access remotely? I'm ready to pay. I'm ready to pay. Sometimes we are getting query just to deploy Linux operating system for a few days, for a few weeks. Sometimes Windows operating system, sometimes any application, that doesn't matter, right? Because on the physical server, we are going to create the hypervisor. You will install the ESXi. Now, over your physical server, multiple VM can be created based on the available resources. So that server is going to be shared servers. Multiple people will create VMs on single server, right? They will create their account and they are going to deploy their application there. And about the pricing, to be unique in the market, in the cloud provider, what you can do? Like you can define a fixed amount of money for a fixed amount of resources. It should be not like if you are going to use, then your bill will be generated. Many people has feared to use the cloud, that what if I am going to create my VPC and if there will be huge bill, because they are not aware about the bill, right? Like how much it will cost you if you are going to run Windows operating system for 1 day. I don't know. Until unless you have not used it. Only I know because I have used it. Right? So you can start this business. This is I think this is the best business. Even if you need my help to start this business, we can start in partnership. You can contact to us. If you have the investment, if you have the excellent level of knowledge in the networking, if you can manage, if you have time, then we can become the partner and we can start the cloud provider company. Just we need a small data center, need to create a small data center. For that, just we need a small room, that is also sufficient. What about the trust strategy to prepare for interview? In the interview, you should be the confident. Guys, I am going away from the topic, and from the 8 p.m. I have session as well. Many of you already know, yesterday I have started the new batch of CCNA plus CCNP, so I don't have much time. Let me talk about the topic. So what was our topic? Practice on physical devices is mandatory or not? According to my point of view, my knowledge, my experience, no. Then Praphul, where I should practice the networking? If I am learning the CCNA plus CCNP, where I will practice? Brother, you will practice in EVNG. EVNG is the best simulation software to practice the networking. Why I'm saying this? Because EVNG gives you a virtual network. In the EVNG, you can create the virtual network, which feel like a real network, like a real enterprise. In the EVNG, the IS, the operating system which you are going to integrate, import, is the real iOS image, is the real operating system. The same operating system which you are going to install on router in the production, same iOS image you are going to import in your EVNG. Even EVNG is the best simulation software to practice networking. Many people are asking, Praphul, if I am going to enroll in your course, what about the lab? How you will provide the lab access? Guys, 42 people are watching, 23 likes are there. Don't know why you are not liking. Please like the video. Please hit on like button once. If you are learning, please like the video. So, okay. If you also have this question, that Praphul, what about the lab? How you are going to provide the lab access to your paid student? You know, in my CCNA plus CCNP batch, which I have started yesterday, 24 students are there, right? I was looking for 25 students, but somehow we found 24 serious, dedicated and passionate professionals. More than 99% are working professionals. One guy was there who is completely fresher, who is preparing for the cyber security, right? Who is going to clear the CCNA plus CCNP exam after the training. One seat is still vacant. But all those 24 people are going to practice their learning protocols in EVNG. My team will set up EVNG in their laptop and I will guide him how they will design the real production network in their EVNG, and there they will practice. So if you have also this question that Praphul, should I invest money on the real devices, on physical devices? It's not required at all. I already told you, company is not going to hire you based on how many routers you have installed, or how many routers you have connected through cable, Ethernet cable, or how many devices you have access through console cable. Company is going to hire you based on your knowledge, based on your troubleshooting skills. If there is issue at 2 a.m., are you able to fix it or not, and how you will fix it? Based on that, company is going to hire you. So EVNG is the best software to practice the networking. There you can create the real lab, and whatever image you are going to import in EVNG, that is, guys, only real devices. And even in the production, when you will start working in the company, you will access your devices remotely. You will access through SSH, GUI access, API. Nowadays, we are moving towards software defined networking, right? Now networking is all about software, and trust me, this is my experience only. Nowadays, our router switches are smart, guys. We are using router as a VM. right? Means your router can be the software. Yes, it is software. In the SD-WAN, you can have VM for the router, virtual machine. Where you will install that? I can install that on cloud or maybe on the server. So at this moment of time, in this era, in 2025, if you are investing time, you are going to physical institute just to practice on real devices. Few people are traveling, around 10 kilometers, 5 kilometers, 2 kilometers every day just for one reason, to practice on real physical routers and switches. Even those are outdated devices. End of life. Guys, it is not going to help you today. Our today's network is software defined networks. Even in the future, we are creating VM for routers. Our routers is VM, nothing but VM, virtual machines. At the site, we need to deploy the router. We can deploy that over server. So at this particular time in the CCNA plus CCNP, you don't need to practice on physical device. You don't need physical rack. Whatever time you are spending to go and come to the physical institute, you can use that time to learn the modern technology. If you have that time, you can use that time to learn the next generation firewall, next generation routers, smart router, API based configuration, SDN based topology networks. And where you can practice? You can practice in EVNG. Why I am saying again and again EVNG is the best software? Because in the EVNG, you can deploy the VM, right? Even you can have the smart router. If you are going to configure in the EVNG, if you are going to design your lab in the EVNG, that means you are practicing on updated device, not the outdated device. But if you are practicing on real devices, that means you are configuring the outdated device. In all company, even I told you in my home lab, I also have around 20 routers, 20 switches. And they all are outdated device, right? Earlier, just 1-2 years ago, I designed these labs, right? Set up labs so that people will come and practice. Still, if I will allow people to come here to practice on this lab, people will start doing. People will start practicing on physical devices. But guys, that is not what. Today we should not spend time on that. Today's network is different, right? That was required 10 years back. That was required. Why I will suggest someone to practice OSPF on 2811 series router? Is there any logic? No, there is no any logic. Why people will not practice on updated router, the modern router? But where is the modern router, Praphul? Modern router is there in your EVNG. You can set up it. You can import the modern router, the latest router, updated router in your EVNG. Buying image is the problem. If you are going to buy the physical devices, it will cost you lakhs of rupees. If you are planning to set up the home lab, it will cost you lakhs of rupees. But arranging devices or their operating system for your EVNG is very easy. Even most of the softwares are available on internet at free of cost. Yes, I am talking about the modern software, guys. Most of the softwares, whatever tools are required to master the modern networking are already available. Almost all the tools are already available on the internet. You don't need to purchase anything. If you are not able to find anything, you can ask, you can request to people like me that, hey, I want to practice SD-WAN. Praphul, are you going to provide the images? We are already helping people around the globe. Why I'm making video for my YouTube channel? Just for one reason, so that people who want to achieve what I have achieved in my life, people who want to achieve what I have achieved in my life can learn from my videos. Guys, wherever I have in my life today, there are so many people want to reach here, want to get job in the company, the same job which I am doing. So it's my responsibility to share my knowledge, experience with those all people on social media so that they can learn and they can also become like me. At the same time, I'm also looking for those who have already achieved my goal. For an example, I have dream, I have goal to learn a technology, and there is someone on the social media who have already learned that, who is expert in that. So I'm going to say, hey brother, I'm going to surrender yourself to you. Can you help me to reach there where you have reached in your life? I want to achieve your goal. That is my target. And that should be his responsibility to teach me, right? And definitely, if they have the value of what they have, then he is going to help me. Then definitely they will help me to reach there. I have respect whatever I am today, whatever I have achieved in my life. I know how to reach here and love to help people who are below me want to reach here. This is the reason why I am sharing my knowledge on YouTube channel. Whenever I am learning something new, it's my responsibility to share with you. This is a digital time, guys. Right? So my final message to you regarding the lab, regarding the practice is you should not be worried about the physical devices, and definitely you should not invest your time, money, energy to practice on real devices. EVNG is the best software. Even you can start with packet tracer, but there are some limitation in the packet tracer, and in the packet tracer you are not going to use the real device, real router. That is not the real router. In the EVNG, you are going to use the real router. What is the benefit of practicing in the EVNG, Praphul? The benefit is, if you are practicing in the EVNG, that means you are configuring the modern devices. If you are practicing on real devices, that means you are practicing on outdated devices, end of life devices, right? So even EVNG will help you more to learn the modern technologies, to become next generation network engineer. So guys, if you are serious about your networking skill, if you have dream, if you want to live a life which you have imagined for yourself, if you want to become champion in this industry, stop practicing on outdated device and start practicing on smart devices like routers. Start practicing in EVNG. If you have the updated physical devices, if someone has Catalyst 93003 switch, great then, but you will not find 93003 switch anywhere. Not even in single institute you will find this switch. Every time you are going to find 293 switches only, 28003 routers only. Those are outdated, right? So my suggestion to you is practice in the EVNG and import all updated routers, switches, firewall, load balancer, whatever devices are required, right, to design your network. If you are running CCNA plus CCNP, then router, switch, firewall, and you can import WLC as well there. That is sufficient for CCNA plus CCNP, and you can start practicing there. And if you want to work in a field, if you have your goal is becoming a technician, data center technician or field engineer, then you can go with the outdated device configuration as well. Then it's very important for you to practice on physical device. You will not find the updated physical devices very easily, so you can go with then outdated and end of life devices. That's all for today, guys. Now it's time, like in just 5 minutes I have to start my ccna plus ccnp combo batch, which I have started yesterday. So that's all for today. Thank you everyone for joining. We'll meet again in the live session. And if you have not liked the video till now, then again I am requesting you to like the video. We'll meet soon. That's all for today. Bye bye.